Hello, I'm Heather. How will you remember 2020? Will you remember COVID-19 and how it affected your everyday normal? Will you remember not getting to frequent your favorite hotspot or attend an Ohio State Buckeyes game? Or more positively, will you remember that you took action in the democratic political process and voted in the 2020 presidential election? If you're an Ohio citizen 18 years or older and have been a resident of Ohio for at least 30 days, it's your duty to register and exercise your right and responsibility to cast a ballot and vote for the elected candidates who represent you. And this year we have the important opportunity to vote for our nation's highest elected official, the President of the United States of America. You must be registered to vote by Saturday, October 3rd to participate in the 2020 presidential election, and it's important that you take action now. Start today by going to the Ohio Secretary of State website at www.ohiosos.gov. Here you can find many answers to the questions you may have and confirm that you're an active registered voter. You can register to vote, update your voter registration, request an absentee ballot application, find your voting poll location, read elections-related news, apply to be a poll worker, and learn more about how Ohio leads the way in election security. In Ohio, there are 3 ways to vote. First, vote absentee ballot from the convenience of your home if you can't or don't want to vote in person. But please read all directions carefully. Complete the ballot and mail it with the appropriate postage. However, considering the potential for a mass increase in vote-by-mail ballots being submitted this year due to the pandemic, the U.S. Post Office is likely to be overwhelmed. An alternative is to hand-deliver your absentee ballot to the official ballot drop box at your local Board of Elections office. Secondly, you can vote early in person starting October 6th at your local Board of Elections office to avoid potentially long lines at the polls on Election Day. And third, you can vote in person at your assigned voter poll on November 3rd. Whether you vote absentee, early and in person, or at the polls, make sure your voice is heard and your vote counted. Speaking of being counted, 2020 is also the year that will be remembered for the census. The U.S. Constitution requires the federal government to conduct a census every 10 years to get an accurate count and survey of the entire population of the United States. The census is important to Ohio. The residents will help determine how many seats Ohio receives in the U.S. House of Representatives and the Ohio General Assembly. It also determines critical funding for Ohio through education, transportation, health, housing, and other programs that families rely on in your community and throughout Ohio. It's vital you complete your census before September 30th at www.census.gov. Exercise your right to vote and complete your census today so that you can remember 2020 as the year you took action to be counted. Thank you.